was it, and how much fun was it to get back out there? So,
Oh yeah, it was definitely some challenges. Probably for the first time in my college career, I was a little nervous to get out there because it's the last one with the guys. So it was extremely exciting, very humbling, um, and it was really fun.
Kobie, how tough was it to go out to Tennessee, try and go, and then ultimately not?
Yeah, it was hurtful. Most importantly, my pride was hurt probably more than my leg because I wanted to go out there with my guys and compete. That's why you come back. That's why you go to the SEC to play in those type of games and those environments. So extremely disappointing over myself more than anything. But I did everything that I could to get back out there the next week. That was my main goal, and I knew what we had laying in front of us.
How do you think Owen did in your place there?
Yeah, he did really good. Nobody was more excited for Owen. Like I said, I'm not a big vocal guy, but I let him know that. It definitely wasn't easy to do to go into your first college start going into Tennessee. So, extremely impressed with him and what he's done. He's done a really good job. He's took his opportunity and ran with it.
Did the guys give you a hard time for not getting that fumble?
Yeah, I'm just not athletic. Let's just say. I think I got a curse with me and turnovers, man. Like, I've dropped a pick, couldn't pick up the ball, and they've just been right in front of me. So I don't know what it is.
How awesome was that the next play that Eli was able to take it back to the house?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you guys probably didn't catch it, but Coach Reed was like, "Kick the ball, kick the ball." He knew the pick six was coming. But no, that was really good, really exciting. Eli Bowen right on time. Missed a lot of opportunities early on in the season with his injury from last year, but it happened to him at the right time.
Could it be understated, I guess, just how big defensive touchdowns are for you guys? Because it seems like we have them, or at least some defensive points in all the SEC games that maybe won.
Yeah, they've come around right on time. We didn't have a lot of turnovers early on in the season, just in general. And so in the past 2 weeks and the past two games that we've had that we've needed to score points, they've just came along. And it happened at the right time. Couldn't be more excited for those guys.
Is there an art to getting those, being able to generate those, or is it sometimes it's just luck of the draw?
That luck of the draw, man. Blackjack. it just happened to come right on time, 21.
What does it say about what Brent Venables has built here to be able, for this defense to be able to deliver time after time in big games like Tennessee and Alabama?
Yeah, just staying the course. It's always been there. The defense has always been around anywhere he's been. And so for guys to continually buy into that and to want to be a part of something special, it's huge. You don't see that often.
Kobie, how have you seen him maybe adapt or learn the last 4 years that you've been with him?
I would just say trusting in other people. I think when you're a DC, like you're living on edge constantly, and everything's fourth and one mentality. And so he's done a good job of going out and getting guys who will adapt to him and believe in what he's preaching and emphasizing. So, I think early on in his career, he had to learn that the hard way, not necessarily making bad hires or anything like that, but just, understanding that guys around you need to be just as invested as you are, not in any way, shape, or form. But, he's understood that what he's preaching and what he's doing is actually a good foundation and a way to go on and along with it. So for me and for him, I think that's really good return on investment for him to see that it's actually worked out and turned out great.
Kobie, how much do you look forward to a matchup like this where Missouri, they're one of the best rushing offenses in the country. They have a really good running back. How much do you look forward to this matchup?
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. They're a really good team. I don't know the kid's first name. I know his last name is Hardy. He's played really, really good, and they played a lot of really good defenses. And he's shown up. I think last year he ran for 1,300 yards. He's on pace to break that this year in the SEC. So he's a really good player. It's going to be really exciting. They really good O-line, really physical. They know how to run the ball. They know how to block people. So it's going to be really exciting. It's definitely going to be a challenge, none like that we've seen this year. So it's going to be really exciting.
And how exciting is it to play meaningful football here at home these last two games? I know you guys know what's on the line with these two.
Yeah, this is what you come here for. Missouri's a really good team. They've been in literally every game that they played, other than A&M. And so, it's going to be really exciting, really fun. I think the atmosphere here in Norman is nothing like it. I think we need to get a fourth quarter tradition going. That's what being on the road has taught me. Every place in the fourth quarter is just rocking. So, Norman, Oklahoma is like none other. I know this place is going to be booming this weekend and next Saturday, so we look forward to it.
Any suggestions on the fourth quarter?
Something. I don't know. We need to get something, though. That's what I know.
Is it almost one of those deals that you guys are so close to finishing this out and getting a spot in the playoff that nothing really almost needs to be said? Everybody kind of knows what's out there.
Yeah, everybody knows the goals that are in front of us and the chances and opportunities that we have. Doesn't mean that it's an easy path whatsoever. But if you want it, you have every opportunity to go and get it. And everybody in that locker room understands that. And I think the coaching staff understands that too, and we embrace it, whatever that means. I know Coach V is probably going to go say the same thing. But, we got to look forward to Missouri and take care of them first. And I think everything else will fall into place.
On that note, like, how do you guys kind of block out the noise and take it one game at a time? I mean, there's national conversations about playoffs going on. How do you just focus on each game individually?
Yeah, I think it's easy to say that in the SEC, other than a few teams, every game in these next couple of weeks will be a playoff atmosphere. Missouri is a 7-3 team, like I said, that's been in every single game that they've been in. They lost to Alabama by 3 points, lost to Vanderbilt by a touchdown, and they lost their quarterback in that game. And I think the majority of that game was like 3-7 for a long time. Like it was crazy. So it's gonna be a really, really good atmosphere. They're gonna come play hard like they have been. But you gotta take care of business.
Kobie, Cortland has been playing a lot of snaps lately. What's your message to him down this final stretch?
Just keep getting better. Early on in the season, he was getting attacked, and he had his freshman growing pains. And so for him, just trusting your ability. You're everything that you're supposed to be, and you're always in the right position. Just trusting yourself.
Kobie, this is a little bit of a lighthearted question, but last week Eli was talking about how you guys like to embrace being villains. Do you have a favorite villain?
I don't. I'm not really a villain. I would say I'm more of a Thor fan. It's always been my guy. But I'm not. We embrace it, but that isn't my guy in the story, I would say.